is harder than music.
No.
All right. Well, do you see how bad that was? Mr. Nosey.
It's harder to do well.
Harder to do well.
I forget what number 2 is. Let's
Fire.
do number 2. It's Mr. Parks. This is mine. Oh, this is hilarious.
Shit.
Watch this idiot. Buddy, you didn't do it right.
It always goes wrong.
And look at the ref. Just watch this again. It's so fast. It's just hilarious. This guy. So he takes it.
Yeah, you gotta be.
That's not good.
And then watch the ref here. The ref is like, oh,
Yeah,
I got it.
I
Don't worry.
will
Don't
give you
worry.
A little bit of pad here.
Anyway, so he's probably. That's not. People put their lives at risk for smaller crowds, but then once you get to the big crowds, they say that's not good wrestling.
You can't do it.
You can't do it.
Yeah, because there's too much money on the line.
Well, again, you got again, there's so many. You got cameras, it's rehearsed, you got all this shit going on. Stuff like that. That's the lifeblood of wrestling.
We have a lot of fantastic.
Blind
performers.
Fury is the name of the blind man.
Ah.
I think that was the name of my grandfather too. Blind Furher. Okay. So the
Made in the lab. You're the one who's made in the lab.
I know. That's why it was AI. And that's why they call me the COVID of comedy. Who released me? Fauci. Okay. So
Fauci's not a punchline.
Fauci.
You can't just say Fauci.
You wait when I do my
I know.
Southern States were right tour.
Fauci.
And the tour's going to be called Fauci. That's the start. Fauci.
Biden.
Fauci. That's a joke. I think the thing is when you swallow a flammable, you don't want to swallow too much. You have to be able to like when you spit it out, like when Triple H does the thing with the water. I think you need half an ounce.
Actually, I think you're supposed to cover your mouth with like paraffin wax.
You're supposed to like prepare.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to prepare. I think it's a whole thing that you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I don't think you did it.
For a weird, because for a while I went to this interfaith church where we like sang Beatles songs and everybody like
don't
we
count.
did all
That's
the
the
different
same thing.
things.
That's what Holden McNeely went to, and the
Unitarian.
didn't help.
not count.
I'm actually against the Unitarian Church because of him.
Yeah, because of Holden. Yeah, specifically.
Actually, that is horrible for the Unitarians. Every time that someone mentions the Unitarian Church, the first thing I think of is Holden.
Is Holden McNeely.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's
but
been like that for years.
for one of these things that they wanted us to do is that they were like, oh, we got a fire eater. Right, we're gonna do this like fire eating thing.
Yeah.
So they say you go like, and so they all brought the fire out. Like we had little batons on, and one of the things is like you had to stick your tongue in the blue part because that's not hot or whatever. And you stick your tongue in there, right? And then it's not as hot. But the woman that was spitting was saying that what you do is if you do want to spit, like you get the flamulant or whatever it's called.
With God?
But it's thicker. Wait, nothing.
Oh.
The guy that was he was addicted to cocaine. That was one of the thing. It was in the back of a 12-step store. Right?
Oh man!
Right? But it gets into your lips.
How many steps did it take to get there?
But when you spit when you're spitting fire, right? It's a thicker liquid, and you really want it to just be just at the in front of your teeth.
See,
you're just like, then you spit it out like a snake.
Yeah, I think you have to use a very specific kind of. I think that guy was just using gas. And if you just use gas or kerosene, it's gonna go right back into your mouth.
That's it. Well, you have to. That's where to spit it out.
Yeah, and he probably also used way too much.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think you have to have it clear the mouth, and then also you want to hold the flame. I'm assuming slightly further away.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I would think.
Yeah. It's supposed to be just a. And,
well, speaking of pastors,
napalm.
number 4.